The Honolulu Medical Examiner's Office has been without a permanent chief medical examiner for more than 2 years now. And KITV4's Keoki Kerr is here live with exclusive details about the office that former and current employees describe as dysfunctional. Keoki?
Well, Paula, as of a few months ago, the city said just 3 people had applied for the chief medical examiner's position in Honolulu in the more than 2 years that the position has been vacant.
That really shows that it is really a problem in our community.
Dr. Kanti Dialwis retired as chief medical examiner in October of 2009, and her deputy, Dr. William Goodhue, took over as acting chief. But since he was not board certified in forensics, the office's national accreditation was put on hold in 2010. Goodhue retired from the city this past August, and now both he and Dialwis are working for the city as contract employees performing autopsies. City records show over the last 3 years the relatively small number of 16 employees in the medical examiner's office have filed 9 personnel complaints, mostly against supervisors, some of those complaints about alleged sexual harassment and discrimination. The city managing director says you can look at the situation 2 ways.
That might indicate a pattern of problems with the employer. The other indication that could occur for such a small office would be maybe there's problems with the employees, that they raise a lot of complaints, or that there's a culture of that happening.
In another case, the state labor department fined the medical examiner's office $1,500 this past June for failing to provide recurring training to employees who deal with dangerous chemicals.
Now, the city has raised the chief medical examiner's salary twice in the last 2 years to $200,000 now. All this in an attempt to interest qualified candidates for the position. But the city has still not announced a new candidate for the post more than 2 years after it became available. We've also learned the city allowed an exemption from previous restrictions, allowing 2 convicted felons to work for the company that transports dead bodies from death scenes. I'm going to have that part of the story for you tonight at 6 o'clock. Paula, I'll see you then.
All right. Thanks a lot, Keoki.